Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sebelumnya perkenalkan, nama saya Nanda Maria Sapitri, NIM 2120226. Saya dari kelas English for Islam B, jurusan Pendidikan Agama Islam, dengan dosen pengampu Bu Rizky Sulistianingsih MU. Di sini saya akan melaksanakan tugas ujian akhir semester. First, how do you explain to students about the sin of shirk, which is unforgivable and must be accounted for until the day of judgment? First, I will explain about Allah in a simple way. Allah is our Lord, Allah who gives everything we want, and Allah who arranges everything. Allah loves us, so we must love Allah too. And the most important thing is that God is one and nothing else. So if we ask for something, ask God, not to others. Later God will be sad because He is not considerate. And what you need to know, if we ask other than Allah, or we believe in other than Allah, like the sun, trees, or other things Allah doesn't like. If Allah doesn't like, it is a sin. If you do this, your mistake will not be forgiven by Allah until the last day, or what we call the day of judgment. Secondly, if a mother has enough money, then an akikah is held for her child, while the father does not care. What do you think is the law in Islam if you see your action in this case? The law of akikah is sunnah mu'akkad. Akikah is recommended for people who are able to do it. There is no question, and akikah is the responsibility of a father. If he is able but the father does not care about it, then he will not get a reward. It can even sin, because some scholars state that the law of akikah is obligatory for parents who are able. Third, what do you think is the law in Islam if a wife earns money for her family needs, while her husband does not want to try to work to earn a living? First, the law for a husband who does not provide a living is haram and sinful. And secondly, a wife may earn money for her family's needs, but in this case, the salary of a working wife is her right. The husband is not allowed to take the property at all except with the willingness of his wife. Fourth, how do you explain the importance of divine tax or zakat to people who do not want to pay zakat mal even though their wealth is very abundant? I will explain a little by little and slowly, and try to get my words into his hardened heart. I will explain that paying zakat, including income zakat, is one of the efforts to clean up assets, because in the teaching of Islam that in every property we have there are the rights of others in it, especially those is need. Not only that, we also get many benefits from paying the zakat. The first is to cleanse our mind and heart. Secondly, it is easier to control ourselves, especially from the emotional influence of various forms that can make your expenses swell. Third, you have also succeeded in contributing to the state in helping to reduce poverty, because the distribution of zakat is right on target. Yes, maybe like that. Hopefully it can open up his heart a little to want to pay zakat. 5. What do you think is the ruling if a person performs Hajj with money earned through tip and does not pay off the debt until he returns from Hajj? In my opinion, quoted from a book by Yusuf al-Qaradawi, it is permissible to borrow money for the cost of the pilgrimage. However, it is better not to do it, because Allah never burdened His creatures with debt in order to perform the pilgrimage, but it is obligatory for him to pay off the debt. The 6. What do you think if people who have performed the pilgrimage feel their position is higher than other Muslims? If someone who has done hajj and feel that his position is higher than other Muslims, maybe his hajj is not mabrur, because actually someone who has made hajj is someone who has gone through many obstacles, trials and tests, but both physical and heart problems, all of which train them to be good and controlling themselves and controlling emotions, and making someone good at to doing muhasabah or the process of self-introspection. So a mabrur pilgrimage is a pilgrimage that is more understanding in respecting other people. Sekian dari saya, semoga mendapatkan nilai yang diharapkan. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.